Widowhood has become a world challenge, affecting women from attaining the status of comfort and security provided by their spouses, throwing them into a state of loss, loneliness, and insecurity. This has gained world attention as world bodies, agencies, and organizations have reason to bring succor to widows. Recently, the Commonwealth Business Women Network in Nigeria marked the International Widows' Day, observed by the United Nations annually on the 23rd of June, in a bid to highlight the problems and challenges of widows in order to seek support for them. This year's theme, tagged Invisible Women, Invisible Problems, buttresses the fact that widows are lonely in their challenges when they lose their spouses, and the world goes on without noticing their struggles. Cbwn has gone a step further to sensitize people on the widow's plight and how they can be helped, and also how widows can help themselves. Speakers of the event, Hajia Safia UK Ibrahim, president of Voice of Widows, who spoke on the clarion call to changing the notion of widows as a status, and Mrs. Josephine Isigolo, who spoke on promoting the full and equal participation of all widows in the society. They both did justice to the theme, as both women are currently experiencing widowhood.
The widows, majority of the time, seem to be forgotten. That is why the theme, Invisible Woman, Invisible Problems. Now, we know widowhood is not just for the women, it's for both women and men. But from empirical observation, you find out that widowhood affects the women more. It weighs more on the women than the men, because for very obvious reasons. It's not easy for the woman to just jump out and say, I'm going to get another husband. But whereas a man, from the list of mourners, he can even get another wife. We all know that. So now, knowing that is the problem that we have loads and loads of widows that have problems. What is a noble organization like the Cbwn and other well-meaning organizations, what are we supposed to be doing for the women? We cannot allow the status quo to remain the same. We have to do something positive, purposeful, to be able to induct or reinduct, as I would call it, the widows fully into our society equally, without discrimination.
I want us to realize that to change the perspective and the notion of a widow has to start with the widow herself. When you don't start with yourself, nobody will understand how to come into your life to even help you change that narrative. It has to start with yourself. As you see me here, behind the smile is a widow. Yes, behind the smile is a widow. We have so many things. We have 1001 reasons to smile, to be happy, to be grateful, to celebrate, to participate, and to be useful to even ourselves, not just the society. It is only when you are happy that your own children will be happy, your in-laws will be happy, the society will be happy with you.
Cbwn took the theme to the grassroots by ensuring that the message is passed across in various Nigerian dialects in the bid to encourage and strengthen widows.
Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹni tó bá tí ọkọ ẹ̀ bá ti ṣaláìsí, ká má sọ pé ní nǹkan ayé wa ti tán, pé kò dẹ̀ sán là mọ́ fún wa, pé ká mọ̀ pé gẹ́gẹ́ bá ṣe àtàbá kan sí ló ṣe máa rí fún wa, pé ọ̀nà lóríṣiríṣi ló wà fún wa gẹ́gẹ́ bí obìnrin. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ̀dá tá a ti dá láyé, kò sí tọ́lọ́run ò ti fi lé wa lọ́wọ́, pé gbogbo ẹ̀ ní ká yẹ̀wò, ká má sọra wa di bùkátà fún gbogbo àwọn ará àdúgbò. sọ̀rọ̀ wa di bùkátà fún gbogbo àwọn aráàlú ká má sọ̀rọ̀ wa di bùkátà fún gbogbo ẹbí.
Ẹmọ ni mataro nena nia o ẹmọ eni ho no deleki mi ehia ewa o ole eze madak bakoko bedana onelna nareta mawa dat ma mo yobo ni masa boreniba ene remiege odele ehia ewa iyobori won masa borenile oni organization of Sabana Choi Commonwealth Business Women Nigerian Network emi ribbon magwana from today nada me that eno dele yuru ni gbele le oboto ni malele akifege barere baba ye oleze madagada widana onena so me magwa matie wa bagi on the minani Commonwealth Business Women Network Nigeria ole actual organization wa bulu
dịka ụmụnne na ụmụnna ndị na-ebe a ana m asịrị ụnụ n'ọnụ ndị be anyị ma ihe ụnụ ji gbakọta ndị di ha nwụrụ anwụ ihe ndị kwuru okwu ebe ekwucha anya beta chọrọ ka m gbarie ya n'ọnụ be anyị ncha anyị bụ ụmụ nwaanyị onye di ya nwụrụ ya tinye aka n'obi ma ọ bụghị the end of your life ọ ihe mmalite na chi ime na ndụ gị ọ bụghị onye di ya nwụrụ soro ya nwụọ onye di ya nwụrụ ya think ya because ụmụ ya na ya with ụmụ ya ọsọpụta ụmụ ya mmadụ onwe ihe mesi adịsị onwe ndị mmakwa ebe a ha emekarịgo ndị di ha dị ndụ mana di ha nwụrụ anwụ so ihe m na-achị egwu ụlọ onye ndị ya nwụọ onye ekolapụ n'obi ya ji aka chọọ ihe ọ na-eme because Chukwunna bụ God of the widows that is why o ji bụrụ di ha so ijidokwana Chukwu aka iji ihe niile at that point ọ bụkwa na onwe ihe ị na-eme mgbe di gị nwụọ chọọ ihe ị na-eme onye na-ere pure water na-azụ ụmụ ya onye na-ere fruit na-azụ ụmụ ya.
Your husband died, that be your fault. So if your husband died, the next thing you're supposed to, as everybody done, they talk for Igbo, for Yoruba, for Hausa. Say, first of all, embrace God first. Make you kneel down with yourself and God. Tell God your problem. After you don't finish talk to God, then you can't come back, come face the world by yourself. Not be alone now they single. Some people there where their husband said not die, they're not better person. So some people there where their husband there with them. Now they carry the responsibility. Nobody be responsibility for Igbo. Now they pay all the money for the house, they pay the rent, they pay the school. So say you not get husband, not because of. Some people say if better may they not even get husband self. But if your own die, not be you cause them. Now so God wants him. So make you think of what to do next. Not be say make you dey beg from one place to another. Turn yourself to beggar. People go only help you for a very short time. After some time, they will dey run from you.
Ki mai daɗi, ki labarin ki mai kyau, ki labarin yadda Allah yake rufa miki asiri kun ci abinci yaran kin je makaranta, yadda wani ya taimaka miki kin biya makarantar ƴaƴanki, yadda kin soma business wanda ya taimaka miki yau kina abokanki, yadda rayuwar mijinki ya sa kin tuna cewa ashe ke inda zaki yi business dan an ba ki kudin business kina cinyewa domin ba kya samu daman bin wayansu kasuwan da zaki samu kayan da zaki sai da su yanzu ba ki da miji kin samu hanyar da zaki iya zuwa kasuwa wanda zaki iya kisari kaya ko wani iri ne ki sai da su ki samu riba ki biya bukatun ki ba tare da kin zama mai roko ba kuma ina sake jaddadawa cewa roko ne yake kara kashe darajar nauyi uwayen marayu suna amfani da wannan daman su dewa domin su dinga roko ko kuma su kashe kuriya suna nuna cewa a tausaya musu wanda suna da shi har yanzu suna ganin kamar in suka nuna cewa a tausaya musu shine za su sake samun da yawa wata rana yana sa mutane masu guje ki.
Mr. Arif Zaman, Executive Director of Cbwn, was part of the event virtually as he lauded Cbwn Nigeria for the initiative to celebrate the day with widows, encouraging widows and assuring widows of Cbwn support.
International Widows Day, of course, was celebrated this week. There is a network of women from around 100 countries that's been established since last December called Widows Hat. They were one of the people involved in our event Wednesday. But the challenge is that these various networks, they don't speak to each other, they don't collaborate enough with each other, and then the Commonwealth, we have an opportunity to take these issues directly to our governments and to international organizations. That's what we need to do. The other thing I just want to say finally, the Commonwealth is very important because in all the things we do, we can't achieve what we can do on our own. We have to work. I'm talking about the P word. Does anybody know what the P word is?
Partnership.
Yes, exactly. Partnerships are crucial. So we have to. Well done for people who are saying that. So we have to do that. You know, we have to work in partnership. And some of the best partnerships that we have, we're the best partners in life. Where are your best partners? You all know the answer to this. It's in the family.
Widows shared their experiences and showed appreciation as gifts were given to them.
And all the members of Cbwn, I present this gift to Cbwn.
And the membership of the Commonwealth we present this to you.
Bí mo ṣe wà yìí kò sí èèyàn ọkọ kankan tó kàn gbé fóònù pé hello àwọn ọmọ tí ọkùnrin tiẹ̀ fi sílẹ̀ báwo ni wọ́n ṣe ń lì. Mo dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run dìde ìrànlọ́wọ́ gbogbo bí wọ́n ṣe jáde secondary school Ọlọ́run ṣèyanu ní tó ń lọ sí Abẹ́òkúta poli ó wà nù wọn tó ń lọ yunifásitì ó wà nù Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ ṣe the only thing ni wípé kéèyàn ò kàn dúró ti Ọlọ́run téèyàn bá ti dúró ti Ọlọ́run kò sí nǹkan tọ́lọ́run ò lè ṣe.
In my own case, it is quite different from what is generally obtained or perceived to be the things that happen when a young woman lost her husband. Mine will be 10 years August 5th. Most of the things people say they experience, I never experienced it. They were good to me. The food, the funeral and everything. And ironically, my husband was the only son, so with younger sisters. And I never have any issue with them up to this moment. But I think I will go on to say it has to do with this. I am born and bred here in Lagos. I was born and bred here in Lagos. And I'm a homebound person. For this part of the world, we believe not just marrying the man alone. Extend your hands of fellowship to relatives. They may not value it immediately. But when something happens to you, they will say, no, this person is not like this. This person is not like this.